Girls of Reddit, what is something guys shouldn't feel insecure about? Coming quickly. I'm honored, sir. Coming quickly is fine, and I would never judge someone for that because I know it's not in their control. But I also don't expect it to mean that sex is over. I had issues with premature ejaculation when I was younger. The trick is to get the girl off before you come, not afterwards. Being vocal when they orgasm. I've seen so many guys just hold their breath and try to choke any sound that might come out of their throat when they come, and it's just a little sad. Like, what are you afraid of? I want to know you're having fun. I want to know you enjoy what's happening. Be loud about it. Screw the neighbors. Same, but I think it comes from masturbating in their parents' house for so many years and having to be silent. I gotta grow out of that, because when a dude is noisy and audibly enjoying himself, that'll just make me orgasm. Liking cats, especially kittens. Why do some guys get their boxers in a twist about cooing over animals that are objectively cute and lovable? Chill out and pet the damn cat. Singing. I love when I'm at a chill pizza joint and the cooks in the kitchen are singing. Doesn't even matter if they're not great singers. I love when people are happy enough to sing. Guys aren't there to protect and have a shoulder to cry on. They need love and affection as much as we women. It's totally okay to need a safe place now and then and just talk. You don't have to be emotionless. We don't need strong hands wrapped around us. We can hold hands and walk side by side. Your height and muscle weight is not as relevant as some toxic people may make you think it is. Some friends of mine are really insecure about not being able to grow a beard. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. Mine has 2 bald spots around the jawline that make any attempts to grow a beard look weird. It's not so much that I want to be able to grow a beard for looks, although that would be nice. It's more that I'm tired of shaving all the time. It's okay to not be the smartest person in the room. Admitting you don't know or understand a thing doesn't make you look weak. Blustering your way through makes you seem like an arrogant ass. Admitting you don't know something already makes you smarter than average. Appearing feminine over stupid things, like a puppy's cute, wearing pink, or being generally friendly and smiley. Women like that shit, and get annoyed and exhausted by men who take masculinity too far. The flip side of comments about not being able to grow a beard. Guys shouldn't feel insecure about being hairy. I love a hairy chest, and I don't find a hairy back or shoulders to be a problem. Like most things listed here, yeah, you'll find women who won't like it, but if they're willing to write you off for something physical that's out of your control, they probably aren't the person for you. I will say, regardless of anything else, hygiene is important. If you're hairy, you might sweat more depending on the climate and how warm you run, but if you shower regularly and keep everything clean, it's all good. Yes, this includes hairy butts, backs, legs, shoulders, etc. I think the only thing I might ask someone to trim would be crazy nose hair, though that could be disguised by a mustache. Crying. It can be so difficult to do. I didn't cry for probably 10 years. Due to getting told my entire life, men don't cry, suck it up, princess, by every other man in my life. After 2 years of allowing myself to feel, the one thing that broke my crying dry streak was my cat dying. That was the only thing in 10 years that managed to move me to tears. Thankfully, I'm getting better. Balding. So many guys try to hide it or even get plugs or constantly wear hats. Just keep the sides cut close, buzzed, or shaved, and most women will actually think it's attractive. A friend of mine shows signs of balding already. He seems pretty confident about it, saying at one point he's just gonna shave it all. Honestly, his confidence is attractive. No matter what the hair looks like, confidence makes all the difference. They should stop feeling insecure about showing emotion, especially in a relationship. I know a lot of guys grow up being told that showing emotion was girly, but honestly, when a guy is open about how he's feeling and doesn't suppress it, it makes everyone feel more secure. When the girl feels like she's the only one who has real feelings in the relationship, it's hard to trust the guy, and the guy often feels misunderstood as he isn't conveying what he wants to. Guys, please know it's okay to be emotional. You deserve to be honest with the people around you, and it makes relationships so much better for everyone involved. Dudes should not worry so much that they can't solve a Rubik's Cube puzzle. Although it's mostly rare, a few chicks have dated guys who can't solve it. Being too skinny. As a formerly skinny dude, unless you have reasonable eating habits, it won't last. Word of warning, guys, in your early teens or early 20s who are insecure about being skinny. If you can eat a ton and never gain weight, chances are you won't always be skinny. Then you'll have the opposite problem. A good example is actually happening right now. I'm at a pool party. 2 very nice overweight guys are in the pool, but they're both wearing t-shirts to cover their guts and are just standing around. Then there's a third heavyset guy who easily has an extra 40 pounds on the other 2 guys. He's shirtless, having the time of his life, playing with a band in the pool basketball game and cracking jokes. He's way more attractive to the girls because he isn't ashamed of his body and exudes confidence. Should all 3 lose weight? Sure, most of us should, but don't stop having fun just because you're ashamed of yourself. Live your life and have fun. That's very attractive to all people. Just my opinion. I'm a middle-aged woman, and I think I have a little wisdom about things like this. I've seen some shit. As a guy who was always the fat kid in school, take it from me. It's more than likely not the guts they're trying to cover with the the t-shirts. It's the man boobs. Being stuck with that shirt is mortifying, humiliating, and unfortunately, it's one of those things that no amount of "it's not that bad, it doesn't make you look hideous" pep talking is likely to help with. Guys shouldn't feel insecure about stereotypical masculine standards. You want to do handicrafts like sew or crochet or scrapbook? Great, we can do it together. I suck at them though, so the farthest I'll probably get is watching YouTube tutorials with you. You can wear cute things and accessories like scarves and handbags. Hell, you can borrow mine. If you need some time to unload emotionally with a bubble bath or a 1 in the afternoon tea about whatever jerk you encountered X days ago, it doesn't mean you're weak or unreliable. It just means you know how to handle your emotions in a controlled and healthy way. 1. Don't feel insecure about the size of your penis. It really is about what you do with it, and honestly, guys with big penises are just painful most of the time. A lot of them also just fall back on the size of their penis as an excuse to be lazy as well. 2. Money. Just the same thing as the gym body. Financial success is one element women may look at, but it's usually just one of very many. Back to the idea on hair. If she's just looking at your financial success, what is it going to be like in years if you lose your job? 3. If you wouldn't hold a woman to the same standard, don't feel you should live up to that for her. Your relationship should be about equality and actually sharing your life, even if you're just looking at short term. That Saturday night is a chunk of your life. If you're not getting anything from it, you're just living up to her standards. It isn't worth your time. 4. Being macho and acting strong all the time is not that important to most women. It's one of those pressures society puts on you. It's okay to say you're scared. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay not to fight someone just because they're trying to insult you in public. It's okay just to be a person. 5. If you like video games and eating pizza on the weekend, it's not okay for someone to tell you that's wrong. There are women out there that would be like, "Cool, hand me a slice and the second controller." You're not automatically in the wrong because a woman wants something different. The video game one cuts deep. I'm really into them and want to be a game developer at some point when I get out of college, but a lot of people from my hometown laugh at that kind of thing. One of my friends from college asked me lots of questions about the games I like and how to play them. Even though I knew she wasn't interested in the games themselves, it made me feel really important and like I was being paid attention to. It's one of the best things you can do for someone with low self-esteem like me. I have a lot of guy friends that are really insecure about pimples or acne. I tell them that everyone gets them and everyone is insecure about it, but the response is usually something like, "Girls have makeup to hide it," and so I taught a few of them how to subtly put on concealer so they could feel more confident. Basically, things you can't control. If anyone tries to shame you for your height, hair, beard, no beard, dick size, they're complete idiots and not worth your time. But also being skinny. I see a lot of body shaming towards guys about that, and it breaks my heart. You don't have to be muscular or big or anything. So many girls like slender men, but not slender man. He's scary. Being insecure. Having a bad day? Tell me. Don't feel sexy? Tell me. I'll be your hype man, knowing that I'm wrong. I know some guys who don't like to correct their GF or wife, but please tell me if I'm wrong. Not saying to embarrass me and leave me humiliated, but I want to know. Dick size and their weight. I understand some people might think that that's a lie, but I personally think so as a woman because size is not what determines how good sex is. Some people may have a preference, but with 7 billion people in this world, I think preferences are diverse. Plus, there are vagina sizes too. Many people forget that. As for weight, love your body. Confidence is attractive. It only should be put into concern if your health is affected by it. Also, this is my opinion. This isn't a lie because this is genuinely how I think. I know there are people out there who can agree, while others may not. Please don't disrespect your luscious long hair. Go to the gym all you want, dip into psychology, do what you want to do to improve yourself as a human being. Just leave your freaking hair alone if you prefer your long hair. Nothing makes my heart beat faster than a man who embraces his long, natural hair. I swear, I get heart palpitations. A lot of what women are saying in this thread is nice, but that's just it. They're nice words. A lot of women do care about penis length, height, and find it weird when men show emotion. Real life is different than writing. A lot of upvoted stuff is also only upvoted because men who are insecure about these specific things will obviously upvote comments they say should not be taken insecure about it. Reddit is and always will be an echo chamber. People upvote what they like, they don't upvote the truth. The duration of sex. We get it. Sometimes things get superheated and it ends quicker than you'd like. Firstly, sometimes it's flattering, but secondly, we really don't mind. Just talk to your partner or go for round 2, or better yet, help your partner get off in the meantime. They shouldn't feel insecure about their sexual preferences. They like what they like, skin tone, body type, hair. We like what we like, and we can't change that. And this goes for girls too. Probably already been said, but dick size. For real, 90% of us would much rather be able to walk in the morning. Trust me. And never date anyone who bases their choices in men on dick size. Leave those bitches for the guys who tate by boob size. The average dick size is 5.1 inches when hard and 3.5 inches when flaccid. Average vagina depth is 4 inches. So what are you even gonna do with an 8-inch? Sweat. My boyfriend was so insecure about his sweat. He went out of his way to try to stay dry, wearing strong deodorant, etc. Newsflash, guys, you look and smell awesome when you're crusty dusty. Please do not confuse crusty dusty with a lack of hygiene. Smelling today's scent is definitely not the same as smelling a week's worth of stank.